Another bright day as we head through the afternoon. Plenty of sunshine out there today and comfortable conditions. Temperatures mainly in the 70s for highs. The humidity staying low for now as well. So not a bad end to our week if you're planning on starting the weekend early today. Some gorgeous conditions out there. As far as the weekend itself, heading towards the Labor Day holiday, well, more clouds move in as we get into Saturday. So not nearly as bright, but there will be some dry hours. There is a chance for a couple of showers, perhaps some patchy drizzle, but a better chance for showers or a rumble of thunder later Saturday night. Then on Sunday, briefly warmer, temperatures push back towards the 80s, also turning a little more humid as we head towards Sunday, and an isolated shower or storm will be possible before we clear out again and turn cooler heading towards Labor Day and next week. Satellite and radar staying quiet for us as we head through the rest of the day. You'll notice rain chances Saturday and Sunday, but beyond that, a pretty quiet stretch sets up for us as we head through the majority of next week. Futurecast taking us through the rest of the day today right into this evening. We hang on to a mainly clear sky. Some clouds build in overhead though as we head through the night tonight and into Saturday. Areas of patchy fog could give way to some areas of patchy drizzle as we get into Saturday, and there may be a few showers or sprinkles that try to come down during the day tomorrow, especially up north and across the mountains. As we head towards the evening and late night hours on Saturday, a batch of showers or a few downpours will move through. Then on Sunday, some breaks in the clouds, but we'll see the chance for more isolated showers. Even a thunderstorm can't be ruled out. We clear out again as we head through Sunday night and into Monday. Briefly turning more humid as we head towards Sunday as well, and then more comfortable and a fall-like feel returning for next week. So in the 7-day forecast, we're feeling comfortable for now. Briefly more humid and warmer with that chance for a few showers or thunderstorms this weekend. By Labor Day on Monday, much cooler again and less humid, and that feel of fall sticks around through the early part of next week.